Moving on, according to a new poll, more than half of Americans say that they support removing Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem. This poll comes amid widespread protests in the U.S. after 2 people were fatally shot by federal immigration agents in Minneapolis last month. Conducted by Quinnipiac University, the poll surveyed 1,191 people between the 29th of January and the 2nd of February and has a margin of error of plus or minus 3.6%. The poll found that 58% of respondents support replacing Noem, while just 34% say that she should remain in her position. The poll also found that 62% of respondents say the shooting and killing of Alex Pretty by the federal agents was not justified. Only 22% say that the killing was reasonable. Kristi Noem, remember, is at the center of the outrage over the immigration crackdown by the Trump administration. More than 2,000 federal agents deployed to Minnesota, and Kristi Noem is overseeing the largest immigration enforcement operation in the DHS history in the state.
You know, the left and Democrats dare to harass, threaten, and dox our officers, assault the men and women of the Department of Homeland Security and our federal law enforcement. And they try to say that enforcing our immigration laws and arresting and deporting illegal criminals and violent criminals is inhumane. Well, what about the victims of that illegal crimes? What about the flow of drugs that were coming over our border and killing our next generation of Americans? What about the angel families who lost someone that they dearly love, that they'll never have back again and don't have a future with?
The killings of Alex Pretty and Renee Nicole Goode have triggered backlash from the Democrats and even some Republicans in the U.S. Congress. There are calls for an independent probe as well as reforms at the Department of Homeland Security. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries said that he will move to impeach Kristi Noem if Donald Trump does not fire her. The U.S. Congress must now reach an agreement within the next 2 weeks to pass a DHS funding bill. In Minnesota, demonstrators gathered in front of a hotel in St. Paul, saying that they were disturbing ICE agents' sleep because they were adding stress to people's lives.
We want to raise awareness that we have a civil right to protest, and ICE has no business here. We also want ICE to know that they can't sleep in peace while so many families are awake all night because their loved ones are missing.
Professors, students and supporters staged an anti-ICE protest outside the Columbia University in New York before the police moved in and arrested 12 people.
Transport vehicle, or if you resist arrest, you may be charged with additional crime.